Hello everybody, welcome back to the cabin. Welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. We've got a great topic to talk about today. We have $600, a little bit more than that, in sales headed out of here as well. But there's a topic that's been on my list over there, my clipboard, for almost 2 months now. I want to talk about it a little bit. It's got to do with online returns, which if you're an eBay reseller like me, and most of you out there are, you know, this is Q1, so Q4 is the season for selling. Q1 oftentimes is the season for returning, and for online sellers, that can be an issue because there's added cost to it as well. And I want to talk about that and talk about if the era of online returns is over or not, and get your opinion about it. But let's take a look at these sales. You know, I'm the when in doubt, part it out guy, right? But in preparation for spring, and in the interest of clearing things out for some labor-intensive things, I've been running some auctions lately. And this is one of them, G.I. Joe lot of comics headed out of here. And this lot of comics is from the 80s. This lot of comics, really, really cool, by the way. Especially that one. That's one of my favorites. Check that out. That one sold for $142.50 plus shipping. By the way, you cannot ship these out media mail. Got a video about it. Check it out. We're gonna do 3 more sales before we talk about returns, but I actually have 2 return requests that were requested today. Haven't had one in forever, other than that one that was a partial refund request from a couple videos ago, if you remember, or 1 video ago. And I always say they come in 3s, right? It hadn't happened forever, and then it happens, you know, 3 times in a couple of days. This one right here I've sold before. It's an Emerson DVD VCR combo. Emerson's not a great name, but the DVD VCR combo, and it's tested and working. I packaged it up, got it ready to ship, and the buyer wanted to cancel the order right before I shipped it, which is awesome. I mean, it's not awesome, but it's a heck of a lot better than shipping it and then getting the return back. $69.99 plus shipping. By the way, sorry if you tune in for the t-shirt of the day. It's a little chilly in here because I forgot to make sure my heater was on earlier. I sold something out of the part-time pickers drawer. Match drawer. A little Coach coin purse. That one sold for way more than I thought it would. It sold for $23.75 for that little coin purse. I'll definitely take that sale. Whoop, got my hand stuck. This one's headed out to William. He said, buying this for my wife. We're big fans of your YouTube channels. Love watching at dinner time. We have learned a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope she enjoys it. We didn't sell that Skeletor, but we did sell this Skeletor Battle Armor Skeletor out of Taiwan. Always check the back. I think, I'm no expert, but I think the Mexico ones are worth a little bit more money. That's Taiwan right there. I know the later ones have China on it as well. Anyway, it's got both of the weapons, if you want to call that a weapon. And that sold for $30, so $30 plus shipping. $25 after fees, after shipping. $2,338 so far. First, let's talk about personal returns, and then let's talk about this headline, talk about where we think returns are going, maybe where eBay should go as well, and maybe look at the big boys, you know, Amazon and Walmart and stuff like that. So I've had 2 return requests in the last, well, today and yesterday, I think. Maybe both today. I saw them both today. Anyway, I had one that was for a ping putter. You might remember me selling that, right? It's measured in the pictures. Everything's measured. Their reason for return is it's not the right size. I'm like, okay. So, you know, on that particular one where it's all measured out and they should know their right size, I'm actually not going to return. I'm not going to give them back the return shipping costs. And eBay will allow you to do that if the mistake is not not yours. And so I don't do that. The other one was actually a mistake in the listing for a battery. And so I'm clearly going to do that return. And matter of fact, I might even just give them the return for that one. I don't think, you know, it wasn't like the case the other day where they were doing it on purpose. It was just a number that was off by 2 digits that made it not work for that particular item that they wanted it for. And they wanted a return. They opened the return. So anyway, it happened. So returns are going to happen. But is this like a fait accompli? Are the rules getting stricter? It appears to be the case. I'm going to read just a bit or two of a couple of articles and get your penny. Now, a lot of you are already typing your comment. This is why I don't offer free returns. I get it, but we've gone over this 100 times for some folks. You shouldn't make it easier. I totally get not offering returns. I get it. But, in the interest of being competitive and in the interests of, well, the fact that they make you do the return anyways, if anything's off at all, I do it. But, I could certainly see the argument to not do it. The holiday season is upon us. This article, like I said, I've had it for 2 months. Holiday sales are 6 to 8% higher. Online sales are 10 to 12% higher, which makes sense. The thing about online shopping, though, is it's a lot of what gets bought gets returned, and it costs companies a bunch of money. A growing number of them are changing their return policies. Now, the big dog, the big guy in the room here is Amazon. And in order to, well, this is my opinion, but I think there's a lot to back it up. In order to take away from brick and mortar retailers over the last decade, 2 decades, to move people to online buying, offering free returns was a huge incentive. And then everybody felt like they had to compete with Amazon, and to some degree they do. And so now that the market share is become so large and people like it, they're used to it, it's cheaper. The products are cheaper than going to the store, even with adding shipping costs in. Now that that's the case, I think that some online retailers are starting to become a little bit more strict, move away from the absolute free return, the old Walmart model. You'll walk in with a lawnmower you've used for a year and no receipt, and they're like, yeah, sure, here's your money. Those days, I think, are over, which is a good thing, because according to this article, up to 30% of new clothes and shoes are returned. People, according to this article, Marketplace, people are actually buying multiple pairs of shoes in different sizes, getting them all sent to their place, picking the one that fits them the best and shipping the rest back. Whatever little margin there is for profit is going to be out the window. And that's the case with us a lot of times. It's going to happen. But 30% is just an absolute killer for a business like ours. In the interest of not reading this whole thing, I think this one is key. And I think most of us out there would agree. Is one way to still allow returns so people are confident in buying, but to reduce the amount of returns, is to shorten the window for returns. Say, well, hey, we offered refunds, but it's been 31 days or it's been 10 days or whatever it is they're going to move it to. And I think that would definitely curtail it. I think that would be something, there's nothing worse than 29 days later getting a 30 days, a request for a return. Tell me your crazy return stories like that. I hear them every year. People are renting video games, which I feel like has never really happened to me, where they get a video game and then weeks later they'll send it back. Or Halloween costume. They buy it 2 weeks before Halloween. They wear it, and then a week after Halloween they ship it back. Another way they're doing this is adding a fee, a return fee, even if it doesn't match the cost. Here's Froggy Flip's drawer of how much it costs to ship it. They're at least putting a fee to make people think twice about their purchase, make sure they're committed to the purchase. So $3.50 was one I saw, $7 is one I saw, and I could certainly see eBay doing something like that, regardless of the reason for a return, putting a fee on there. So hopefully it's not on us, but unless it's item not as described or something. So who knows? There's 3 pins in here that sold. Found the 3 pins, and you may remember this sale hidden in the basement for decades, where we found all kinds of Motu stuff. Not the Motu stuff that came out of the Real American Hero sale, but we called that one, what did we call that one? We called that one I have the Power Sale, 220 bucks spent so far, up to $784 with those pins right there, because these sold for 30 bucks plus shipping. All told. So all 3 of them together, 30 bucks plus shipping. Sold 2 different lots of weapons. And, I'm the when in doubt part out guy, of course. But you know what? This is labor intensive to list everything separate. And so this one we put on auction, this one we put on auction. A lot of times they'll find their value because collectors are out there looking at these lots. They bid against each other. Now, you'd make more money doing them all separately, but this just makes more sense financially. It does for me anyways. This one sold for next to nothing, like $450 plus shipping for that lot. But this one sold for $93 plus shipping. So there must be a weapon in there or 2 that are really helpful. And maybe our viewer can tell us because he's the one who bought them. This one did not go to a viewer. It looks like it went to Philip. So thank you, Philip. Hey, Kevin, longtime viewer, I want to thank you for your excellent packing of all my purchases in the past. You are very welcome, but my wife does a lot of the packing as well. And Bubba's girlfriend every once in a blue moon does something to help us out packing this stuff. So big thank you to them. But it looks like you're talking about VHS, which I am more than likely the one who packages the VHS. I picked up a Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Temple of Doom VHS all sealed a while back, and would have never known to look for them if it wasn't watching your videos. Well, thank you. I'll tell you what, that's one criticism I get. People slam me out there. I mean, I've seen it on Reddit because I'm a charlatan telling people that sealed VHS are worth money and whatever. And the biggest one is telling people Disney VHS sealed are worth money. Listen, 99% of Disney sealed VHS is not worth a hill of beans. But there are 3, 4 of them out there that are, 5 of them out there that are worth really good money. And then there's quite a few that are worth some money. So, you know, defend me out there if you ever come across that stuff. Like, for instance, let me show you. And this isn't going to be a VHS lesson. I don't know enough to give one, but this will give you an example. So here's the, this is not sealed. I use this as an example, you know. The old teacher in me is still there. I keep props around to teach. This one, if you find sealed, it's got some value. The black back cover. Go on eBay, check them out, and you'll see that these have some value sealed. If they have all the things they need to have, they have some value. But the ones with the, I don't know what, they're like beige, I guess, backs, they're not worth much. And there are very, very similar copies of certain VHS, and some are worth a ton and some are worth nothing. So just be careful. But, you know, if you find a tub full of sealed VHS and they're selling them for $1 a piece, pick them up, and it's worth doing some learning. So, at any rate, thank you. I appreciate it, and thank you for the kind words. Bought some stuff off Commonwealth Picker as well, commonwealthpicker.com. Can you put it all together and combine shipping? I think so, unless it's already been shipped. So that might, I'll have to check it out. Thanks very much. Philip, I just looked at your order, and you got these 2 Trash to Cash podcast sticker. The Ultimate Enaman. These are sold out. They have been, y'all. So by the time you're watching the video, they've all been shipped out. And you got CWP Enema Man. Boy, you're really going to get things moving out of your store. Anyway, we will put that together with that lot right there, and I will return some shipping to you right now. Took me a while to find this one. It's G.I. Joe, let's see, Cobra Battle Armor, 1983. And it was in with the Motu stuff, not with the G.I. Joe stuff. But, you know what, we found it. $15 plus shipping. That brings us to $2,435. $12 for that one after fees, after shipping. Sold a purse, a Lug Love Bug. I think it's in this bin right here. And I think if I remember seeing it last, it's down a little ways. Now that I've said all that, I probably won't find it at all. Is that it? Nope. Yeah, that's it. Look at that. I was right. See, Blue Ridge Mama, it happens from time to time. Alright, there we go. The Aruba bin. Right there. And that one sold for $30. Plus shipping. So, gotta love that sale right there. Make a quick announcement here. So, I've got so many messages saying, oh, I didn't get one. I didn't get one. So, you know, I told you from the get-go, we're not gonna make more of these. You know, I ordered 50. We're just trying to help a new business get off the ground. And you know what? It was such a success. Of course, you know, I say this all the time, but I am still always surprised at the demand for some of this stuff. And so the Ultimate Enema Man booster to get your eBay store moving sold so fast. And they're gone. You know, I said we do one every quarter, right? So every 3 months we were going to do this, figuring, yeah, they'll probably all sell. And well, they sold in 2 days. So, at any rate, I do have a little bit of surprise, and I don't think we'll reorder this one, but we are going to have a new one next time, and we probably will order 100 instead of 50, although I already put the order in for 50, so I might have to change it. Any rate, these are gone except for 4 of them. An anonymous person bought 5, 1 for them and 4 to give away and we're going to give them away in orders. So I'll tell you how to do that in a second, but this was not bought by Mike, the death pile picker. It was, not him. It's anonymous, so he didn't buy it. At any rate, these are going to go in the first 4 people who buy something, and don't go buying something unless, you want it, right? And you were going to do it anyways, but the first 4 people who buy something out of the eBay store and leave a message on the purchase, not in the messaging system, on the purchase. When you buy the item, it says message to seller. If you put Ultimate Enema Man in there and you're the first 4, you'll get one of these guys. Now, if you're not one of the first 4, you're going to get the item you got, but you're not going to get one of these. So if one of these doesn't show up in your order, it's because you weren't one of the first 4. So, at any rate, my guess is after this airs, it'll probably be minutes before that happens. So if you're, the next day or something, it's probably not going to happen for you. So, anyway, these are really cool, and we think they're quite a bit of fun too. Sold some Tupperware, and this is a deli meat keeper, the paprika one, and it went out on discount right there. So, but it is a first-class shipper. Probably paid 50 cents, $1. Sold for $7.25-ish, I think, something like that, plus shipping. Here's a fun little sale. This Jaeger's liniment, different creamy white camphor, arthritis, neuralgia, simple backache, lumbago, sprains, strains, and bruises. Old stuff right there. $10 plus shipping. Turner, look at this. You come down here and it's been like a whole episode shutout here. We finally have an animal. I'm like, what is wrong with these things? Pepper came to see us, huh? All right, you sold 2 things. One $10, one $13 plus shipping. And that's an ET Hallmark ornament. And what's that guy right there? Batman. He's never really been your favorite, has he? Who's your favorite one? Spider-Man for sure, huh? And that was Bubba's favorite too, so just like your older brother. Anyway, these we got. Remember when we bought all of the Nightmare Before Christmas plush, the giant ones, Jack Skellington and Cindy Lou Who ones? We got those. We got these the same time. Blue Ridge Mama got them. So anyway, we're making a little bit of money on them, and I was hoping to make a few sales before it got too late in the season, and then we'll sell the rest next Christmas. So anyway, definitely enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1. Bye. Hi guys, my name's Reagan, and we're going to be seeing what's sold out of the CWP store today. First, we have Lisa, and she got the blue CWP shirt and an Enema Man. Hallie got an Enema Man. Gigi got a fanny pack and the new Enema Man booster sticker. Sarah got a Week of Things Moving shirt and the new Enema Man booster sticker. Leah got the new Enema Man booster sticker and a Trash Cash shirt. Michael got the new Enema Man booster sticker. Klaus got an Enema Man booster sticker and a Trash Cash sticker. Melinda got an Enema Man booster sticker, and Scene, I'm pretty sure that's how you say your name, sorry if it isn't, got a Enema Man and the new Enema Man sticker. Count how many times I said sticker in this video. I probably said it 100 times. Alright guys, thank you so much, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Y'all, I'm always behind on things that folks send to the P.O. box. There's Pepper up there. What are you doing, huh? More treats. But this just blew me away. Des sent this to us, and that is just an awesome t-shirt, and you will see me wearing that soon, assuming it's my size. The Ultimate Warrior. For those of you who are not wrestling fans, you will notice that the mask and all, see, this is the Ultimate Warrior. This is the Ultimate Enema Man right there. Thank you so much for that. And that's not even it, y'all. Look at all of this. By the way, she said it's for us, and you know, we can keep it, resell it. I probably will keep Rowdy Roddy for sure out of this. He is my absolute favorite. I love Hillbilly Jim as well. I had that Hillbilly Jim growing up. That's my era right there. You know, the LJN ones. But some really, really cool guys right here. Let me show them to you. And I can't say thank you enough for everybody who sends us anything. But those are just really cool. And they have some reselling value, y'all, for sure. So somebody's giving up some possible, is that Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff? I think that's who that is, or at least somebody made to look like him. And just some really cool stuff. So I can't thank y'all enough. You guys are amazing. And yes, that's just really cool. Billy Jim. He used to have a hat. So thank you again. I really do appreciate that. You want to say thank you too? No? And that one is next time, y'all. I'll talk about that next video. Y'all, I went to go throw some trash out, and I saw somebody coming, so I figured I'd leave the door open. So now they're back, y'all. Almost 2 episodes with no pets. I was feeling a little sad. I have a couple more sales, but I also had a note on my sheet here that somebody asked about Not Your Dad's CPA's courses. There's 2 of them about bookkeeping and all that stuff, and asked if they were going to do the deal this year that they did last year, and the answer is yes. So Mark sent an email, and the answer is yes. So I think it was January 24th. So if you are planning on signing up, those links are always down there because I think it's important that people educate themselves about taxes, but they are rather pricey. So I always suggest that people wait. There's 2, maybe 3 times a year, a couple, I think Black Friday, and then on tax day, and then at the end of January. So January 24th, I don't know how long it's going to be open, but that's when you get the discount for doing it. So I'll try to make an announcement as that day gets closer. Sold this Duro decal right here, this Latino man here, I guess. And that one right there sold for $7.60 plus shipping, which isn't a lot, but there are, multiples of this. And there are literally hundreds of these things in there. So we thought it was worth our while to go through the trouble to list them all. Mary Kay satin hands. I don't know why I had an extra one of these. We had sold them all, and I'm like, wait a minute. We got an extra. Sold for $9 plus shipping. Not headed out to the Supply Hut today, but we will be soon because I'm excited to show you some things that we've had come in lately. And we'll head back out there. But I'm going to say goodbye from in here. You guys are amazing. Thank you, as always, for stopping by, and I can't wait to see you next